Hello, 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 everybody. All right, I am waiting for everybody to come on. All right, so as you guys are coming in, let me know. Drop your name, where you're from, in the chat. This is Teas Tuesdays, okay? Teas Tuesdays and Happy Tuesdays. All right. So excited. Let me go ahead and put center. All right, so I am going to be dropping the link to the live room. All right, so as you guys are joining in, let me know where you're from. And we're doing it like that. All right. Okay, so like I said, let's put 2. I see myself. All right. I love this. Okay. All right, guys. As you are joining, let me know where you're from, what your name is. If it's your first time, if it's your second, if it's your third, this is our like third or fourth episode. But welcome to ATI TEAS Tuesdays, and it narrates HESI A2. Okay, so like I said, as you guys roll in, drop where you're from. We're gonna give some people some time.
macOS contains a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver.
Yay, Ashley. Hold on. Okay. So for the people that just got in here, Ashley, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for ordering the guide. Yay. Whoop, whoop, LPN. Your A&P final. Awesome. Did you take a look at the A&P section of the ATI TEAS science study guide? There's a good A&P overview of that as well. So hopefully that helps you, and good luck for your final tomorrow. Hey, Sarah from Cincinnati. Welcome to Teas Tuesdays. All right, so I started doing Teas Tuesdays because I was doing NCLEX Thursdays, and I figured why not do something equally fun for the nursing students that are taking the entrance exams, just like I'm doing for the nursing students that are taking the exit exams. So that's when, because I kept getting a bunch of people saying, oh my gosh, are you doing TEAS or any HESI study guides? And I took TEAS for my nursing entrance exam. I didn't have to take HESI, but just doing some research, the HESI is just a little bit more science heavy, and especially like anatomy and physiology. So I just wanted to incorporate some of those questions into the mix as well. But this is just like Jeopardy style. We're going to be doing this for some prizes, and how we're going to do it is everybody that's registered here, I am going to type in the comments when I press a category. We have 5 categories, 5 questions per category. And the categories, I'm going to show you guys the categories in 1 second. Now that some people are rolling in. Welcome, welcome. As you guys rolling in, put your name, put where you're from. I'm going to show you guys the questions. Okay. My name is Nurse Sam. Welcome to Teas Tuesdays. Okay. This is our 5 category, 5 questions per category, Jeopardy style review for ATI TEAS and HESI. Like I was saying before, I want to do something that was equally fun and educative or educational for those that are taking entrance exams, just like I was doing for the NCLEX, which is an exit exam. So I wanted to do something that's a little bit more focused on anatomy and physiology, and especially biology and chem. And I just combined the ATI TEAS and the HESI into this fun review that I'm going to do every Tuesday for the rest of 2020 for free. It's going to be 25 questions per episode. And it's, like I said, it's going to be every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the rest of 2020. A great review. Like I said, one of the major reasons why people fail either any type of standardized test is because of lack of preparation. And the best way to prepare is to expose yourself to the information daily, okay? So this is just a fun way of doing that. All right, so the way it's gonna work is there's gonna be 3 winners, okay? And every time I pick a question, I'm gonna let you guys read it first. You guys gonna read it fast, slow, I say slow, okay? Reread it, put it in your own words, however it's gonna make you get the question and be able to understand and comprehend what the question's asking you. And then, answer the question. Just like Jeopardy, you have to put what is, and then whatever answer, what is A, what is C, for the question to, for the answer to count, okay? And I'm going to, after I choose a question, I'm going to put accepting answers now in the chat, like so. And that's going to let me know that whoever answers that next and that's the correct answer, that's how I know who the winner is and who answered first, okay? So it's whoever pops up first on my screen, okay? And just in case your computer lags, if there's any type of lag issue, just reconnect and just come back through the link that I either put up in my IG store or just refresh this page, okay? So you have to put what is, whatever the answer is, for your answer to count. First person to put it after I put now accepting answers will be the person that wins and receives those points, okay? It can be anybody's game. If anybody has played either NCLEX Jeopardy before or any of the other episodes of Teas Tuesdays, you know that people can literally not be on the scoreboard until the last couple questions, because it's usually the 500 questions, and they'll just get those right and just swoop in and win first place, okay? So just in case you don't get answers correct or you don't answer as fast as you want to, it's okay. You have 25 questions and 25 tries. Okay. And just a little hint, if you already pre-type what is, you'll save yourself some seconds. Okay. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat now. I'll answer them as we go. But I am going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So, hold on 1 second. If you guys, hold on 1 second. I want you guys to pull up a picture of the periodic table of elements. I want you to pull up, just Google one really quick, pull one up on your phone, on another tab, whatever. But before we start, I want you to have, let me type it, pull up an image of a periodic table of elements. Okay, that's going to be needed for one or two of the questions. Okay, I will be giving you guys my own version of periodic table, but that's going to come tomorrow. Okay, so like I said, pull up an image of a periodic table. Make sure you have pen and paper. And with that being said, I see no questions, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Okay, Teas Tuesdays. All right, let's go. All right, so first question. I'm feeling chemistry, so let's do chemistry for 100 and accepting answers now. Remember, like I said, I'm going to let you guys read the question to yourself, read the answers, and then when you have the answer, put what is A, or what is B, what is C, what is D. Put whatever your answer is, and then whoever wins it first or gets it correct first will be the winner of those points. We'll go over the question and the rationale together at the end, okay? So I'm going to give you guys some time to answer the question. Hey, Jerusha, you're back. All right, so we have Jerusha who just answered what is A. We have anybody else answering? We have Ashley saying D, which is sets. Sarah says periods. Anybody else want to go? All right, so the question reads, what is the name for the horizontal rows of the periodic table? Is it A, groups, B, periods, C, families, D, sets? Remember, you have to put what is, okay? So the answer is, B. What is periods? Okay, the horizontal rows are periods. Remember HP, horizontal period. So just like the computer, HP, or you can remember period poo. I don't know how you want to remember it, but horizontal is periods, okay? And the vertical columns are called groups or families, all right? So the first person to get what is periods is Sarah. So congratulations, Sarah. You are on the scoreboard with 100 points. Good job, Sarah. All right. And with that being said, I bet you'll always remember that. I bet you will never forget. Period poo is for vertical columns of the periodic table of elements. All right. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go to the next question. All right, let's do A and P for 100. And accepting answers now. Good job to Sarah again. Congratulations. If you didn't get that answer correct, it's okay. Learn from it, move on, keep it pushing, okay? That's the reason that we're doing this, is so you can repeatedly expose yourself to the information so you can get all the errors out now, okay? All right, so we have Jerusha saying, what is D, which is epiglottis. All right, Ashley coming in with what is D as well. Tifa says, what is D? So let's look at the answer. All right, the answer is for sure what is D, which is epiglottis. Okay, so the epiglottis covers the trachea during swallowing, thus preventing food from entering the airway. And if you guys don't know, recently Jeannie Mai from The Real was recently diagnosed with inflammation of the epiglottis, which is called epiglottitis. It is a medical emergency. It is life-threatening. You normally and most usually see this in pediatric cases, but it can happen at any age. In this case, it happened in Jeannie Mai's, poor Jeannie Mai, but she did have that surgery and she is okay now. So when you, if you guys need to think of somebody that may have suffered from epiglottitis, or if you need to link epiglottis with somebody pop culture reference, think of Jeannie Mai. All right, so the first person to answer that was Jerusha. So congratulations, a big up to you. You're on the scoreboard with 100 points. All right, and it looks like everybody said that answer, so congratulations to everybody. Y'all all got that right. All right, next question. Let's do vocab for 200 and accepting answers now. Why did that say Samantha? Can we not? All right, Jerusha is back again saying, what is D? Ashley, what is D? All right, what is the name for any substance that stimulates the production of antibodies? Is it A, collagen, B, hemoglobin, C, lymph, or D, antigen? Okay, the answer is, what is D, antigen? An antigen is any substance perceived by the immune system as dangerous. When the body senses an antigen, it produces an antibody, okay? So if you pose a threat to the body's going to produce an antibody, okay? If you are op, you get an antibody, period. All right, next question. Well, the first person to answer this question was Jerusha. So you have another 200 points added to your scoreboard. That gives you 300 points, so puts you in the lead. And then we have Sarah in second place with 100 points, okay? Those are the only two on the scoreboard, but like I said, we have plenty of questions in time for everybody to get their shot, okay? So congratulations to everybody that got that correct. I'm so cheesy. I'm so cheesy. All right, let's do math for 300 because I'm petty. And let's go. All right, accepting answers now. Like I said, read the answer to yourself. Read it slowly. Make sure you don't overlook any words. Reread, reword the answer. All right, so in this one, this is a math question, okay? Change the decimal to a percent. The percent is 0.0000026. Okay, what is that in percentage form? Okay, so we are converting a decimal to a percent. Heads up, if you guys have not taken advantage of my 40% off sale, it is today only. It is for my belated birthday, which was yesterday. I forgot to wear my crown. Whatever, next week. My birthday was yesterday. So yesterday was 50% off, but it was for yesterday only. But some people missed that. So today we're doing a belated birthday sale. It's 40% off using code belated. Okay, you can get the ATI TEAS study kit, both science and math, inside the ultimate study kit bundle. You can get all that $120 worth of resources for just 30 bucks if you use that belated code at checkout, okay? Boop. All right, so as far as changing this decimal to percent, we have Essence. Hey, Essence. We have Essence, Jerusha, and Keisha saying A. So let's go ahead and see what the answer is. And that answer is, what is A? 0.0026%. Okay, so if you guys don't know, it is in the ATI TEAS math packet. Okay, but to change a decimal to a percentage, you want to multiply the decimal by 100, or move the decimal 2 spaces to the right. Yes. Okay. So multiply the decimal by 100 and move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right. In this case, that'll equal 0.0026%. Okay. So the first person to get that right was Essence. So congratulations, Essence. You are on the scoreboard with, that was, let me go back to that question, with 300 points. All right. All right. So right now we have Jerusha and Essence tied for first place for 300 points. And then we have Sarah in second place with 100 points. All right. So you guys are all doing amazing. All right. So just because you're not the first person to get the answer correct does not mean that you are not getting the answer correct. Okay. These are just, incentives for you guys to play the game and have fun while you're studying. But the ultimate purpose of this game is for you guys to get these answers right or get them wrong so you can get it out your system, so that when you take the real thing, you'll get it right. You'll feel more confident, you'll feel more comfortable, and that's the whole purpose, okay? All right, so we are gonna do biology for 200 and accepting answers now. All right, we got some people answering. All right, so everybody's pretty much saying what is D, which I love. I love when everybody pretty much says the same answer. It means we all learned the same thing and it was an easy answer, or everybody's pretty much guessed. It's fine. So the question reads, how does water affect the temperature of a living thing? Does it A, increase the temperature? Does it B, keep the temperature stable? Does it C, decrease the temperature? Or does it D, does not affect the temperature? All right, so everybody says D. Is anybody else want to get another try? I'll give you a couple more seconds. Okay. All right, so if you guys have the Apple Pro, they suck. Apple Pro EarPods, they suck. They fall out your ear the whole time. All right. So let's go to the answer. And the answer is actually what is B. Water keeps the temperature stable, okay? So the ability of humans or any type of warm-blooded animal to maintain a constant internal temperature is called homeostasis, and that depends on the presence of water. Your body needs homeostasis in order to function. So the answer is what is B. It was going to be nobody, but Ashley came through and changed her answer last minute. So Ashley, congratulations, good call. You went and you got that answer correct. So congratulations to you. You're on the scoreboard with 200 points. So we have Jerusha Essence with 300, Ashley with 200, and then Sarah with 1. All right, good job. All right, let's do another chemistry, but let's do it for 400 points. And accepting answers now. All right, what is 119 degrees Kelvin in degrees Celsius? So we are converting temperatures, and I guarantee you, no matter if you're taking a teas, unsweet teas, sweet teas, Hesse, whatever entrance exam, exit exam, whatever medical, professional, healthcare exam that you're taking, I guarantee you there's going to be at least one conversion question on there. So whether that's like Kelvin to Celsius or Celsius to Fahrenheit, whatever, you're going to need to know how to convert temperatures, okay? So in this case, we're converting 119 degrees Kelvin to degrees Celsius. Let's see how we do that. The correct answer in this case is, what is B? Negative 154. So to convert Kelvin to Celsius, we have to subtract 273. So in this case, 119 degrees Kelvin minus 273 equals negative 154 degrees Celsius. And let's see who got what is B, and that was Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. You're the first person to get that one correct. So you have an extra 400 points added to your score. So that brings your score up to 500 points, and that boosts you up into first place. So good job, Sarah. Sarah's in the lead with 500. Then we have Jerusha in Essence in second with 300. And then third place is Ashley with 200, okay? So we're going to keep that going. Congratulations to everybody that got that answer correct. If you didn't, it's okay. Now you know how to convert Kelvin to Celsius, all right? So take note of that equation if you don't know it already, and we'll keep it pushing, okay? How you guys feeling? You guys feeling a little confident? You guys feeling intimidated? Let me know how you're feeling. I guarantee you, as you start to do more of these, that intimidation is going to lessen. You're going to start to feel more confident about your ability to answer these types of questions, okay? All right, so let's do A and P for 300 and accepting answers now. Okay, so this question is, which part of the brain interprets sensory information? Which part of the brain interprets sensory information? All right. So what we don't do is question marks, okay? Jerusha and Essence, we don't do question marks. We're exclamation points and periods, okay? We make a statement and we go with it because we're confident about our answers in Teas Tuesdays at Egg Jeopardy, all right? So which part of the brain interprets sensory information? Is it A, cerebrum, B, hindbrain, C, cerebellum, or D, medulla oblongata? All right, the answer is A, cerebrum, the part of the brain that interprets sensory information. It's also the largest part of the brain. It is split into two hemispheres and divided by a thin band called the corpus callosum. All right, so the person that got this correct the first time was Ashley. Good job, Ashley. Well, Ashley, you changed your answer. Ashley changed her answer. So Jerusha got it. Jerusha, congratulations. And you put a question mark and you got it correct. So Jerusha got what is A. So Jerusha, you got an extra 300 points added. So you now have 600 points, which puts you now in first place. Congratulations, Jerusha. Ashley, you had it at first, but you changed your answer last second. You were almost right. But you went ahead. It's okay. It's okay. And that's why, let me see what you put. Was it cerebellum? I can't remember what C was. But yeah, it's okay that you felt unsure. I hope this offers some clarity. Now, moving forward, you know that the cerebrum is the part of the brain that interprets sensory information. I know the cerebellum, I get those two mixed sometimes, so I can't remember if C was cerebellum, but I get those two mixed up. And how I differentiate it is I know that cerebrum and cerebellum is BE, and I know that the cerebellum is between like the brain stem and the cerebrum. So that's how I remember it. BE for between, cerebrum. or cerebellum, the BE. That's how I remember it. The BE is between. All right, so next question. Let's do mathematics for 100 and accepting answers now. These questions are legit from like TEAS and HESI, but like legit practice tests. So these are all questions that are updated questions for the 2021, 2020, 2020 and 2021 tests. All right, so we are doing some math, some addition. Love it, love it. 474 plus 2038. I don't have that many fingers. I hope you don't either. All right, you have some people answering. Jerusa said A. Sarah said 2512, which is A. Anybody else want to give it a go? We're doing some math. Essence. Okay, everybody's giving the same answer. I love it. All right, let's look at what that answer is. So I went ahead and did for you guys. So the answer is what is A? So good job, Jerusha. You got that one. It's 2512. Let me go ahead and add your points, Jerusha. You got an extra 100 points, which brings you to 700. You're in first place. Then we have Sarah with 500, then Essence with 3. But just in case you guys did not get that one, but everybody did, this is how you would do that. You would set it up vertically, the larger number on top, and you would line everything to the right. And then you solve and add everything from right to left, and then you get 2512. Let's do a vocab for 100. And accepting answers now. Congratulations and good job, everybody. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all are really killing it, okay? All right. What is the meaning of the word prognosis? What is the meaning of the word prognosis? All right. So the meaning of the word prognosis. Is it A, forecast, B, description, C, outline, or D, schedule? Looks like the answer is A, forecast. A prognosis is a probable result or prediction of the future course of a disease. Okay, so that's what separates prognosis from, prognosis from any of the other choices. Forecast, it's more of a prediction. It has to be a prediction of the future. Okay, you're trying to predict how something's going to turn out. So that answer is what is A, forecast. First person to get that was Jerusha. I lost my pen. Okay, so congratulations, Jerusha. You got another 100 points added. So you now have 800 points. You are killing it. Sarah got what is A as well. Essence, I can't remember what B was, but this is, I hope you understand why it was what is A and not B, okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. Let's do biology for 300. All right. And accepting answers now. Okay. What kind of bond connects sugar and phosphate in DNA? What kind of bond connects sugar and phosphate in DNA? Hydrogen, ionic, covalent, overt. What kind of bond connects sugar and phosphate in DNA? Is it a trauma bond? I'm just kidding. Is it a hydrogen bond, ionic, covalent, or overt? We have Jerusha and Essence both saying A. Let's look at what that answer is. And the answer is actually what is C. A covalent bond connects sugar and phosphate in DNA. So a covalent bond is formed when atoms share electrons, and that's usually what um, how molecules are connected. That's usually how molecules are connected because those atoms are sharing electrons, and that's what forms the hydrogen a covalent bond. But you have, hydrogen bonds, ionic, covalent, and depending on what they're sharing, that's what it is. But in this particular problem, a covalent bond connects the sugar and phosphate in the DNA specifically because it shares electrons. Okay, covalent bonds share electrons. All right. See that. So nobody got that one, but that's perfectly fine. Now you know. So let's do another question. Let's do an anatomy and physiology one, but let's do it for 500. All right. So accepting answers now. Good, good. All right. How much of a female's blood volume is composed of red blood cells? Okay. Is it A, 10%, B, 25%, C, 40%, or D, 70%? How much of a female's blood volume is composed of red blood cells? We have Jerusha saying C, which is 40. Sarah saying what is C, which is 40. All right, more people are answering. Everyone's pretty much saying the same thing. So let's go ahead and see what that answer is. So the answer is what is C? 40% of a female's blood volume is composed of red blood cells. Okay, so I know that in some publications, the actual specific percentage will usually vary. There's some publications that say 45%, some say 50%, but in general, it's usually at least between 40 and 50%. Well, it's just between 40 and 50%. That specific number will vary, whether it's 40, 45, or 50, but at least it'll always be within that range of 40 to 50%. It just depends on the lab and whatever lab values that particular publication is using for those lab values, okay? So the answer is C. Y'all did get it. Congratulations. I know 55%, as far as blood components, I know 40% is red blood cells, like 1% is white blood cells, 55% is plasma, and like the rest is formed elements. So congratulations, Jerusha, you got what is C first. So you have 500 points added to your score, which brings your score up to 1,300. You've crossed the 1,000 score threshold. So congratulations, snaps to you. You're in first place. Then we have Sarah with 500, then Essence with 300. Y'all are killing it. Let's go to the next question. Let's do OCAB for 3. And accepting answers now. Go ahead and read the questions to yourself, and we will review it in just a couple minutes. Remember, this is NCLEX Jeopardy. Put what is for your answers. All right. We have somebody saying, what is A? Everybody's saying, what is A, which is what I love. All right. Let's look at what the answer is. The answer is what is A, which is threatening. So a ominous symptom is one that suggests the presence of a serious disease. First person to get what is A correct was Jerusha. Congratulations. You have another 300 points added. Brings your score up to 1,600. And let's keep it pushing. Now let's do A and P for 200. Everything's answers now. Sorry. Everything answers now. All right. We have pretty much everybody's saying. Okay, so the question reads, which hormone stimulates milk production in the breast during lactation? Is it A, norepinephrine, B, antidiuretic hormone, C, prolactin, or D, oxytocin? Which hormone stimulates milk production in the breast during lactation? Let's look at what the answer is. The answer is C, prolactin. Okay, so prolactin stimulates production of breast milk during lactation. Okay, you can think of it as lactate, the lact in the prolactin helps stimulate the production of breast milk during lactation. Okay, so that the root word of lactation is in prolactin, so that's how you can kind of remember it if you need to. Oxytocin is a hormone secreted by the pituitary gland that makes it easier to eject milk from the breast, and it also manages the contractions of the uterus during labor. Okay. All right, so the first person to get that was Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. You have 200 points added to your score, so that brings you to 700. Congrats. And good job to everybody that got C. And I totally understand why everybody put oxytocin if you put oxytocin. But in this question, the answer is C, prolactin. Okay, prolactin, lactation. Okay, the lact. All right. Next one, let's do mathematics for 400. Go ahead and get your pens and your papers. Accepting answers now. That last question, I literally couldn't, while I was typing it, I could not get, there's some holes in the house, but hormones. There's some hormones in this house. Okay, answer the question. I'm done. All right, so this is a math question. We are expressing the answer in simplest form. Okay, so this looks like a mixed number subtraction question, which is so fun because we learned this in like 7th grade. So we definitely remember how to do this, right? So for those that are not aliens and for those that don't remember how to do this, let's go ahead and go through it, okay? So how do we express this answer in the simplest form? You have two mixed equations or mixed number equations. We have 3 4/7 minus 2 and third of a fourth, 14th, I'm sorry. What is that answer? If you subtract those two fractions, mixed numbers, how do you get our answer? We have Sarah who answered. She put seeds. Anybody else want to go and give you guys some time to answer? All right. Perfect. All right. So that answer is indeed what is C. All right, so I went ahead and I kind of worked that out for you guys so you can kind of see how that looks when you work it out step by step. So the key thing when you're subtracting fractions that have both whole numbers and fractions is you have to look at them separately. So you have to look at fractions as fractions and then look at the whole numbers as whole numbers and then do the action separately. So in this case, let's go and let's do the fractions and the whole numbers that have been switched. So for the whole numbers, you have the 3 and the 2. So in this case, 3 minus 2 is 1. So you're going to put that whole number in the quarter. Then the fractions, you have 4 over 7, and then you have 3 over 14. So you know when you're subtracting fractions, you have to make sure that the denominator is the least common denominator. So in this case, you have a 7 and a 14. You know that the least common denominator that both of those numbers go in the least amount of times is 14. So you're going to convert that. And in this case, the 4 over 7 will be 8 over 14. And so you have 8 over 14 minus 3 over 14. Subtract that, and that'll be 5 over 14. So now you want to put your fraction and your whole number together, which is your 1 for your whole number, and then your 5 out of 14. Put that together, and your answer is 1, 5 over 14. Get me? All right, so good job to everybody that got that. Who got C first? Sarah. Sarah got C. Let's see what that was. I believe that was 400 points. Good. So Sarah got 400 points, which now brings your score up to 1100. You also passed the 1,000-point threshold. So congratulations and good job to you, Sarah. Right now we have Jerusha in the lead with 1,600. Sarah in second place with 1,100. And then Essence with 300, okay? You guys are doing amazing. Let's go ahead and do a biochemistry question for 200. Now, this is the question where I was telling you guys to go ahead and pull up a periodic table of elements. So whether it's on your phone or another browser, just pull up the periodic table of elements. If you guys don't have one, let me grab one for you guys. All right, so what is the mass in grams of 7.35 molecules of water? Don't let this question intimidate you, okay? So like I said, with this, you need a periodic table of elements so you can locate certain things in order for you to answer this question, okay? Okay. I didn't put answering questions now. Okay. Destiny, is that answer? Did you just answer? My fault. Y'all can start putting your answers. I know that I think Destiny. Who put that first? Destiny, I don't know if that answer was your answer first. I messed up on that one. I'll give everybody points on that one. All right. I'm giving everybody points on that one because I messed up on that one. All right. So what is the mass in grams of 7.35 molecules of water? Let's see what the answer is. And the answer what is C, 132 grams. Okay. So to solve this, you have to use the periodic table of elements because you have to find the molecular mass of the water. So with water, you have 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. So you need to find the molecular mass of the hydrogen and the oxygen. So in this case, the hydrogen molecular mass is 1, and for oxygen it's 16. You know you have 2 atoms of the hydrogen, so it's technically 16 plus 1 plus another 1. So 1 molecule of water is 18 grams. Therefore, 7.35 of them, you just multiply 7.35 times the 18, and that'll give you 132.3 grams, and rounded down, it was 132. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, thank you, Destiny. Okay, so Sarah's the one that got that answer. So she got Sarah. Sarah, you got that one correct first. So Sarah got an additional 200 points. So that brings your score up to 1,300. All right. It's okay. Now you know not to go too fast. It's okay. I went too fast because I forgot to multiply. When I did it the first time, I forgot to multiply the 1 molecule of water by the 7.35. I just didn't even finish the question. So, you know, everybody definitely makes those mistakes. So don't even beat yourself up. Let's do biology for 100. Accepting answers now. My fault. All right. Genetics. This is a genetics question. All right. So if an organism is big A, big B, little b, which of the following combinations in the gametes is impossible? Okay. Which of the following combinations of gametes is impossible? Okay. Impossible. All right. So this is dealing with like genetics, Punnett square type stuff. All right. We have people answering. Let's see what the answer is. Everyone pretty much put a different answer. So let's see what the answer is. And the answer is B, little a, little a. It is impossible to use, well, it's impossible for each letter to be used more than once. Does that make sense? So because you had little a, because you had big A, big B, little b, if you were to put that into a Punnett square and do a big A, big B, little b, all the possible combinations, you can do a big A, big B, big A, little b, little a, big B, and little a, little b. So of all those combinations, the one combination that was not there was little a, little a. So that's why it was B, okay? Yeah, so you had to do the square. So the first person to get what is B was Sarah. So congratulations, Sarah. You have another 100 points added. That brings your score to 1,400 points. You are right behind Jerusha, who has 1,600, and then we have Essence with 300, okay? So it's getting close, all right? Like I said, it can still be anybody's game. We still have those 500s to do. So let's do a chemistry for 300. And accepting answers now. What is the SI unit of energy? The SI unit of energy. All right. What is the SI unit of energy? Is it A, ohm, B, joule, C, Henry, or D, Newton? Look at that answer, and the answer is, what is B? Joule. Joule is the SI unit of energy. Ohm is the unit of electrical resistance. Henry is the unit of inductance, and Newton is the unit of force, just in case you needed to know those. Okay, so take some time and jot those down just in case you come across these this question just in a different form. Maybe they'll ask you what the SI unit of inductance is or the SI unit of force. Now you know what each of them is right now from this question. So go ahead and just jot them down really quick. I'll also be putting this replay up just in case you didn't get it, okay? All right, so let's go to the next question. Let's do AMP for 400 and accepting answers now. Which of the heart chambers is the most muscular? Is it the left atrium, the right atrium, the left ventricle, or the right ventricle? Which of the heart chambers is the most muscular? Side note, did you guys hear my story about how I broke my laptop today, right before Teas Tuesdays? I told the story on my live just before we came on. I can't talk about it. Literally, it cost me $2,000 to come on here today for Teas Tuesdays. Because if I did not pay $2,000, I would not have a computer to do Teas Tuesdays. So that was annoying, but I'm glad I'm here. Yay! All right, so everybody's saying the same answer, which I love. Everyone's saying C. That answer is C, left ventricle. And why? Because the left ventricle pumps blood to the extremities and the organs, which requires the heart to pump at a higher pressure. All right, we all know that left ventricle does the most work. The left ventricle definitely carries the team on its back, okay? So the left ventricle requires more from the heart. So it requires more muscle for it to keep up with that with its job demands and requirements, okay? So the answer is C, left ventricle. First person to get that is Jerusha, but everybody got that. So congratulations to everybody. Jerusha, you got 400 points added to your scoreboard, to your score, which puts you at 2,000. Oh my gosh. So you are now at 2K, the same amount of money I had to spend today. All right, Jerusha, first place 2,000, Sarah 1,400, and then Essence with 300. Remember, top 3 winners are going to win. All right. All right, let's go to the next question. Let's do mathematics for 200 and accepting answers now. All right, so this is such a fun math question. Once again, I don't got nowhere near the amount of toes and fingers I needed to count this way. All right, so best way to do this is long way, pen and paper. 229 times 738. A lot of people get really intimidated when it comes to like long division, but it's really not that hard. It just takes a lot of steps. Okay, you just got to know, you just got to set it up and just do it. All right, so let's look at what that answer is. And that answer is definitely C, 169,002. All right, so everybody pretty much got that answer right. If you didn't know how to get the answer, you know, you have to start from right to left. Each of the values are 3 digits, so we won't have one that's like leading or that's leading away from the other one. So it's 738 times the 229. You know, I always put the larger one on top. And then I start from the bottom right, and I multiply each digit by each like new line, and I start a new line by each digit. Do that, add them all up. They use 169,002. Okay, so the first person to get that, I don't know if that's changed because of COVID or anything like that. I'll look that up. I'll look that up. Um, so just in case though, I would try to do that without using a calculator. Okay, best bet is to just try to figure out how to do it by hand and on paper. So the first person to get what is C was Jerusha. Wait for it. Did I say this was 200? I did. All right. So Jerusha, you have another 200 points added. So you have 2,200 points. Congratulations. All right. So we have the big bucks coming. Okay. We have the 400 and the 500 value questions. So, you know, one question of these, and then you can find yourself in first place. All right. So let's go ahead and start with vocab and general knowledge. Let's do it for 400. And oh, I'm so mad I went through that. Fine, let's do 500. All right, accepting answers now. I have to figure out how to bring back the 400 question one because I wanted y'all to do that one. I'll verbally say that one. But accepting answers now. Did I put that? Okay, perfect. What is the meaning of the word proscribe? What is the meaning of the word proscribe? We have A, anticipate, B, prevent, C, defeat, or D, forbid. What is the meaning of the word proscribe? I already know that y'all gonna read this question fast, so let me just tell y'all to slow down and read the question. Let me be a hit, okay? All right, so let's see. If you want to change the answer, change it now. Because once I put the answer, it's what it is. All right, so let's see what the answer is. And the answer is, what is it? All right, so the first person to get that answer correct was Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. It is what is D. So I said that because I was the person that read it too fast, and I could have sworn it said prescribe, but no, it said proscribe. And when something is proscribed, it's usually forbidden. Okay, so I know usually people will think of the difference between proscribe and prescribe. And with proscribe, you're forbidding something. With prescribe, you're recommending something. So usually a doctor will do both of those things. He'll prescribe your prescription of something that he wants you and recommends for you to take, a beta blocker or something like that for your high blood pressure. But he's also going to proscribe you a list of things that you should not do. So you shouldn't have a high salt diet if you have hypertension. So he'll proscribe you a list of foods not to eat if you have high blood pressure, but he'll prescribe you a list of things to do and take if you have high blood pressure. Does that make sense? Okay, so the first, if it doesn't, let me know. If the first person to get what is D was Sarah. So like I said, congratulations, Sarah. That's a 500-point question, and you got that correct. So 2,700 points goes to you. Good catch and good job to everybody that said D. Like I said, were you guys able to hear me when I was talking? Put it down below if y'all were able to hear what I was saying. Because if not, I'll repeat it. So what I was saying that Sarah got that answer that brought your score up to 2,700. You know, you're in first place. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the other questions, okay? Let's do let's do bio. Okay. I just want to make sure that y'all heard everything I said. All right, so accepting answers now. That was my neck. Did y'all hear that? Oh, that was good. All right, so which of the following structures is not involved in translation? Which of the following is not involved in translation? I just love when they have these like little words in there that you would sometimes miss. But in this case, they italicized it, so you wouldn't miss it as much. But looks like pretty much everybody did not miss it, and I love it. Which of the following structures is not involved in translation? tRNA, mRNA, ribosome, or DNA? Let's look at what that answer is. Okay, not that. And the answer is, what is DNA? Okay, translation happens when mRNA or messenger RNA is decoded or translated into a polypeptide chain. This case, this one, even if you didn't know what translation was, even if you didn't know if it was messenger RNA, tRNA, elemental pRNA, you know that translation does not deal with DNA, period. It deals with strictly RNA. So if you didn't know which, type of RNA, M, T, or anything like that, just know that if you see DNA for translation, you know it's not that one. Okay, so in this case, it was asking which one was not it. In that case, it's DNA. So congratulations to Sarah again, who said D first, having another 500 points and adding that to your score. That brings you to 3,200, and I can't even deal. You guys are doing so well. All right, next question. All right, let's do a chemistry for 5. Okay, which of the following gases infuses the fastest? Accepting answers now. Which of the following gases effuses the fastest? Okay. And you want to think about what will make something react slower or faster than another gas. What influences how fast the gas moves? Okay. So we have essence saying C, which is N2. We have Jerusha saying D, which is H2. Anybody else want to try? Sarah saying D, H2. All right, let's look at what the answer is. And it is D, H2, or just hydrogen gas. So hydrogen has the smallest molecular weight and is therefore capable of moving fastest or faster than the other gases. Okay, so it is the skinniest and the most lightest weighting thing. So it is definitely going to travel furthest just because it doesn't have that much weight holding it down as opposed to the other options that were available. So the answer is D. First person to get that was Jerusha. So Jerusha. All right, so Jerusha, you have okay, Jerusha, you have 3,200 points. Yes, correct. Jerusha, you have 3,200 points. Sarah, you have 1,900. So we have Jerusha, 3,200. Sarah, 1,900. SM, 300. Ashley, 200. All right, next question. All right, let's do mathematics for 500. Accepting answers now. All right, so pen and paper, rounding to the nearest tenth place. What is 6.4% of 32? I'm gonna go ahead and just read this with you guys because So round to the tenth place. What is 6.4% of 32? Is it A, 1.8, B, 2.1, C, 2.6, or D, 2.0? And we already have some people answering. Okay. Let's look at what that answer is. I already answered. And that answer is what is D, which is 2.0. Sarah, you were struggling. Not in answering the question, you were struggling in typing whatever you want. First person to put D is Destiny. Destiny, you just swooped up and swooped in. I don't know where you see this is the perfect example of what I was saying. I don't know where Destiny came from. Destiny literally just came in last minute. 500 points. That puts Destiny in third place. She only answered one question and she got it right. So congratulations, Destiny. You got that one right. That's 500 points. You're on the school board, and that puts you in third place. So you're automatically one of the winners so far. So let's go, and we have one more question. So this is moneymaker, all right? So for 400 points, this is going to be who determines it, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and put accept the answers now. Biology for 400. Boom, let's go. What is the second part of an organism's scientific name? Is it A, species, B, phylum, C, population, or D, kingdom? That's just notes if you put that. You and Sarah are straight. Woo, those answers came in quick. Those answers came in quick, like almost same time. They're literally like almost milliseconds to seconds apart. First person to answer that correctly was Jerusha, because she said, what is A, which is species, okay? So the first part of binomial nomenclature, the first part is genus, and the second part is species, okay? So when you come, there's two parts of the name. First part is genus, second part is species. Side note, I know that for this biology, right? For biology, you're gonna have to remember like the different like classes or like different parts of like the kingdom of the like I almost said animal kingdom. You know, like kingdom, phylus, like all that stuff. You know that, okay? Um, like domain, all that stuff. I can't remember it off the top of my head unless I say a device, a mnemonic device that I came up with. But anyway, first person to say 400 what is A was, like I said, Jerusha. Jerusha got that one. Jerusha, that puts you at 400 points. That I have the final scores. Final scores, please, everybody. Drum roll, and we have Rusha first place with 3,600 points. We have Sarah second place with 1,900, and then we have Destiny who swooped in like 5 minutes ago. We've been on here for an hour and 15. Destiny came in and got that question right. She swooped in. She got third place with 500 points. Congratulations to everybody that played. Okay, I'm so proud of you guys. How are you guys feeling? Do you feel confident? Do you feel proud of yourself? Congratulations to Jerusha, Sarah, Esme, Ashley, Destiny, everybody that I saw. Congratulations. Those winners, DM me on Instagram. Actually, hold on. Jerusha, Sarah, and Destiny. Yes. DM me on Instagram. I think I still have Jerusha and Sarah. You two might be already on it, but DM me anyway. But congratulations and good job, guys. Let me know how you feeling. How do you guys feel? Did you enjoy that episode? How you feeling? Congratulations, Jerusha, Sarah, Destiny for winning. Okay, so the first place winner is Jerusha. Congratulations, Jerusha. You get a t-shirt. So log on to thenursedam.com and look at those teas and you can go ahead and get any t-shirt, any color for free. Just go ahead and look on the nurseam.com and go under shop and teas and look around any color, any teas. Let me know what color, what size, your shipping and stuff like that. And that shirt is free, honey. You deserve it. So this is just, I'm so glad you guys have fun. Yay. So this is your first time? Awesome, awesome. Yes, I started doing this a couple weeks ago and it was amazing. Oh, thanks. Of course. Look, I want to make sure y'all should have seen me in Best Buy. Like, I was like, look, guys, I really don't want to be that person, but I don't care how it has to happen. It was like, mind you, this was like, I had been there for 2 hours. I had been there since like 4:30. And I was like, oh, it's enough time. I start Teas Tuesdays at 7. I was there till literally 6:45. Like, I told them if I don't have a computer within the next 3 minutes, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to lose it. I had my computer in 2. I had to buy it twice. But I was like, whatever, we'll deal with it later. They're gonna refund me my money later. It's fine, whatever. But I just had to make sure I had a computer to do this. So that happened, and everything worked out great. Everything worked out, so I'm happy. And this was such a fun episode. Oh my god, I can't wait till next week. So what I'm each time I do this, I change it a little bit more. And like I said, I started doing this because I want to make sure you guys are getting enough practice and doing just a little bit more than just boring textbooks and stuff. I don't know, but you guys, I do not learn that way. I just don't. So I know if there's anybody that's like me that doesn't learn that way, I had to make sure that you created a way that for people like me, visual learners especially, that we could be able to succeed in like very heavy course load subjects like being a doctor or going to med school or going to nursing school, anything like that. We have to learn crap ton of information in such a short amount of time, and it's a balance to it. You have to learn how to do it, but in learning how to do it, you have to learn how to do it in your way. And sometimes that's not the easiest thing. Sometimes that's the hardest part of nursing school. It's not even respiratory or cardio. It's learning learning your study style so that what you're learning like the best way that you know how. Okay. So, like I said, this will be every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That link isn't going to change. So, like I said, it's going to be that same, not the join now link, but the the link where you register. If you registered for it once, you don't have to register again. It automatically signs you up. It's every Tuesday at 7 p.m. You'll get the email, hop on, or the text. You can text study to 47447. You can hop on when I send the link, and like I said, we'll just do it like that every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And then for Teas and HESI entrance exams, and then Thursdays are dedicated to the exit exams, aka NCLEX. So I'm gonna start on the HESI exit as well, but for now I have another study kit coming that you guys are going to love. I'll go ahead and release like a preview of the cover. Does anybody want to try and guess what the theme is? Can everybody guess the theme and the topic of the study kit? And if you can guess the theme or the topic right here, right now, you'll get it for free. It's so, oh my God, you're literally gonna die. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Beyonce one was pretty bomb, but this one, y'all will appreciate it. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. If you guys still want to guess, it's not Christmas themed. That's gonna be something else. But the actual theme of the whole study kit is a specific thing, not just Christmas thing. But no, it's not Christmas. I'll let y'all guess what the Christmas themed thing is gonna be. It's obviously Christmas, and we have to guess what specifically is the Christmas theme, but it won't be for this study kit. It'll be something else.
finish talking about that on Instagram. I'm gonna go ahead and make hubby some dinner and make it right. All right, guys. DM me the winners. Okay, Jerusha, Sarah, Destiny, DM me so I can go. Oh, Jerusha got that shirt, but the other two winners, Sarah and Destiny, you get the ATI Teas um, study kit, the math and science.